Hello, hello. Welcome back to some more Dredge. In the last episode, we started doing some environmental cleanup, and we finished getting everything out of... There we go, Stellar Basin. We've still got a little bit up in the northwest, and then we can start in on the Devil's Spine. Okay, I'm going to jump back up to a Little Marrow and Steel Point, and we'll get right up to the next operation. Clean that out, and then we're free to start the next area. Well, I happened to run across a Fangtooth while we were looking, and he wanted one, so put it where the heart is. Benson opening, and he wants a crab. You tell me exactly where it is? Well, you could look it up in the encyclopedia, I suppose. But hey, that's 2 out of 3 for him. And now, heading up just north of Little Marrow, right ahead. Hey, while we're stopped off at the Marrows, we might visit the lighthouse keeper. Somebody told us we should ask her about the book. What do you know about the Silver and Crimson book? He shudders at the very mention. You're really asking me? After all this time, you know it must be returned. She looks at you with deep pity. You have to move on, for her sake as well as yours. Take control, be rid of that thing once and for all. Right back. What's this book? And she's saying that she's talking directly to us as though it was us. We are the writer of some of the messages that we've been. Alright. Now heading straight to that oil patch. Okay, here we are, right in the middle of all of those islands just north of the Marrows. We've got this one patch left to get rid of. It's hard to see because it's at night. Fixed up our pumps. Now we may begin. Well, it doesn't seem like it's too big. Oh, I also upgraded our engines. We have a couple more jet engines, so we're a little bit faster too. Zoom, zoom. But it looks like that's just about the size of it. Get through here, and I'll come back when it's just about done. Oops, haha. Got rid of it just a little bit too fast. But we finished cleaning up this dark patch, and we're heading towards the Twisted Strand. And here we are. We're at the first oil patch we're going to get rid of over on Twisted Strand. Let's get an idea of how big it is since it's still night. It seems actually very, very big. Still going around. Okay. So it goes around through the inside canal there, and then how far out does it go? I'm not sure I got absolutely all of the stuff. Maybe I missed this one. Website? Oh, yep, new for us. Pile of fabric gathered. Inspect the fish. Someone must have left in a hurry. Might have been the old mayor. He seems to be going from campsite to campsite. Rags covered in bark chips. Symbols up above. First set. A book symbol underneath a wave, and then an upwards. So that's us getting the book. 5 unfamiliar symbols mark the corners of a pentagram. The shape of a person is lying down in the center. Well, we're trying to get 5 different artifacts. The collector. Then the third set. Book symbol sits above a wave. A downwards arrow points from the book down through the wave. Throw it back. Oh, that's giving us some pretty clear instructions in that regard. And we're starting to get more of the picture of how the story is going. But then what's our relation to the collector? That is something that still needs to be ironed out. Okay, well, I'm going to clean this up and we'll come back when it's just about done. Once again, underestimated it and finished it just little bit before I expected. Oh, we can go around the outside. See what the shape of this thing is. Ah, well, better go back and get it fixed. Back to the merchant. And we'll head to the next one. Well, look at this. I think this is the first animal Matt to take a picture of with the camera, who is on the list. Come on. Did I not take the photo properly? Okay. Well, I hit F. Nope. Oh, it doesn't seem to be doing anything for me. Well, sorry, Croc. I tried taking a picture. Getting some fish here before we jump onto the merchant. Need to have some money to get that final boat upgrade. Or actually have enough regular cash now, too. Alright. To the merchant. Okay, now that we have rested and repaired at the merchant, now I think we should go around the outside the other way. Didn't take too long to get to. There it is. How big is this one? I wonder if they get bigger for each area. Got at least 2 parts to it. Go straight across. Oh, this thing is big. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get started on cleaning this one up. This one's gonna take a little while. And we'll come back, hopefully when it's almost done this time. Ah, there we go. Okay. I may need to repair partway through on this one. It's so big. Well, let's clean. Okay, I'm thinking the reason the other two ended a bit earlier, maybe if it's based on the percentage and these are just huge. I've been thinking that I've had more left to clean up, but the percentage needed for it to go away was still there. So I'm going to cut back in a little bit earlier this time, and we'll see just what point this actually goes away. Since it was a huge patch to begin with. Oh yeah, and we're pretty out of it, so I'm getting lots of those low sanity effects. Yeah, that was still earlier than it would have in the earlier ones. Well, we really need a rest, so back to the merchant and the rickety pontoon. Okay, we're back, and for rest, and off we go again. Next one to clear, it looks like it's in the middle, so we're going to have to go through the Twisted Strand. What's the best way to go to get there? Can't see much, it is night. We do still have to wait for these things to go up and down. There we go. Just needs patience. Right. There we go. Here's one of the inner ones. Yeah, this one's not as big. I may have also been getting this one a little bit while we were in here the first time. So I've definitely done some of this. Still seems pretty big, though. Okay. Well, I'm going to take on this patch, and we'll finish up. A lot of isolated spots left. Here's the biggest one. Ah, there's the last big patch. It's in the other area. This should finish this one off. Oh, not just yet. One more pass. Really, I've got a whole... Oh, no, there's another big patch over here. Ah, this one was really big. Go faster. Rest. Go faster. No. Be clean. think we got the remains we needed for that. Make the airmen happy. Nothing left to grab from here. There we go. Only got credit for that. One left out there. But once again, I'm gonna need repairs. Okay. I'll do some fishing, hop back, sell the fish, get repairs, and we'll come back right at the next oil spill. Okay, we've reached the last one in Twisted Strand. Get some idea of how big this is. Got an empty hold, don't really have to worry about the dark ooze. Oh, tentacles already. This one seems smaller than the other ones. Go too soon, it keeps going. Still, overall, definitely seems like a smaller size than what the other ones were. Still gonna take a little while to clean. Come back when it's on the last little bit. Ooh, hello. I'm not doing the best cleanup job when I'm being chased by a big ooze monster. At least I'm really fast. That should do it. Oh, he's gone. Doesn't appear to be his tentacles coming up. Interesting, just have to outrun him for a little bit, it looks like. Okay. So yeah, come back when we're almost done. Okay, we're down to the last couple bits of this big spill. Hopefully just one or two more attacks of this. And we'll have Twisted Strand all cleaned up. Hey, there we go. Alright. I think it's time for us to get a reward. The oil rig. We should be able to buy the biggest boat now. Put our crabs on the way. Yeah, plenty of space. There's still quite a way to get around this island. Oh. Pontoon should be around this side. Didn't go through it, right? Just halfway there. There's the rig. There's our crab pot. Pick that up. On the go. Keep on to the rig. Down the little island. Let's see what upgrades we can get. We're also going to need some sleep, it looks like. Go. I'm hoping that all this cleanup we're doing will lead to maybe a better ending with the iron rig stuff. I'm hoping it pays off. Let's see, I do have some fish, so I better sell them first. Everything we picked up from the crab net, which wasn't that much. Okay, step 2, rest. And now step 3. Doing the defenses yet. Okay, I don't remember which things are where. Oh, that's the specialized bait and repair technologies. Foundry have the weird stuff. You can turn the boxes into other stuff. That's useful, I guess. You can make package stuff out of goo if you don't have the thing we're using. Tech lab. What did I want to get? Oh, I'm gonna need research parts too, huh? Heat sink. How many do I have? Oh, I have 3 though. We need a crate and 2 goo. Let's get the research parts. I only need 2 goo. I've got more than enough of everything else. Oh, we've got a heat sink. So we just have to install it somewhere? Cargo? Status operational. So it can just sit anywhere, I guess. Oh, perhaps I could have more than one, huh? Oh. Why not? I've got plenty of all of this stuff. We'll be cruising. How do I say to cargo? Fill in those little wing spots. Make sure we still have 2,500. Okay, now, fleet services. This is the only place where you can actually do the Tier 5 hull upgrade. That simply doesn't exist if you're at any of the other spots. Great. Great. And a whole lot of money. Ah, we've got a bigger boat. Let's take a look at it down here. Can't really see it yet. Oh, wrong button. Well, now it's at least daytime. How we look? Not too shabby. We need some repairs still. Ah, well, it reorganized some of our stuff. Interesting. It must have more fishing spots. And then we gotta go shipwright. Didn't say it was giving us any more. Let's we do this at Undermarket. Oh, we do have more spots. They just didn't tell us about them, that they were coming in. Interesting. Uninstall it. Move it over. That's the only side that can have the nets in it. Put those two back together again. Those allow me to pick up the upgraded from any of the different areas. Still got the winch, so I can get any of the goo fish. I've got my siphon trawler. Suppose I've got a little bit more space. I've got the weird pole. Here, the sinew spindle that makes it more likely to get the weird fish. But I could have another whole fish. Perhaps a net in there. But the net can only be in those 6 spaces, and this thing counts as a net, so I can't have 2 nets unless there was a small one. Maybe it's in the research area? Is there... there are some that are 6 spaces. Just a couple of them. Looks like they're fairly big. But I'm not really much of a net fisher. The passive fishing. Okay. Well, spent a whole bunch of our money. I think we are ready to go back out there. Fill that up. I guess we'll just move this so that they're together in a little block. If I've been, every time we get a little bit of money, grabbing another jet drive. Once I've got 3, I'll just replace one of those with the jet engines. Slightly faster, but it's more damage tolerant. Is the big bonus for that. Whenever you take a damage, I don't get the whole thing knocked out, just an individual jet engine. Okay. Excellent. We are upgraded again. I'm not sure there's anything else left in here that I really want to grab. Yeah, more dredging? No. Not really a trawler. I guess I could up my turning speed a little bit. Hey, that'd be nice when you're in those really tough areas, especially when your boat's going real fast. Okay, oh, and I need repairs. Oh, the Undermarket was the right spot for that. Repair all. Okay. And we are all set to go to... What's it called? The Devil's Spine. Let's check out a new territory. I don't want to just do cleanup for 2 episodes in a row. We've got a bigger boat. This is the volcanic area. Looks like there's a temple or something up there. Maybe that's thunder in the distance? I thought it might be some sea monster or something. Yeah, we're starting to see some more ruins. That's right, the goo has spread here. We haven't seen where all the places are yet. But didn't see anyone sitting there or a place to dock. Oh, big one's underneath. Interesting. Here we go. Let's see, this time we do need to actually catch some fish. What are the fish we need to catch? Looking pursuits, iron rig. What do we need? We need Dunkleosteus, Betulicola, giant dragonfish, and sea scorpion. Looks like we're going to need nets for at least one of those. Ah. There is a dragonfish. We need one of each. There we go. Okay, that's on. Take a look. Fish through this first one. We're just going to grab some stuff. Much better. Okay, that's two of them. One of them I'm going to have to drop the pots for, I think. Oh, a cusk eel. I don't think that was on my list. That's another giant dragonfish. That looks different. Ghost shark, huh? Neat. Sometimes called a chimera. Phantom of the deep lacks the teeth of other sharks. Has 3 grinding plates fused to its skull. Don't get that goo on me. I actually have fish for you to mess up. Oh, angry light. Okay, I guess we'll just drop off a crab pot right there. So what else do I need, and is it here? Lake mackerel? No. Okay, I don't think we'll find it here, but there are more of them. We'll leave the crab pot there. Oh, that's still right there. Get away from that. Undersea vent. Some more here. What are you? Dragonfish. Check that out. And that's another of the same. Are you the last one? Oh, get a gold one off the bat. It's a sawfish. I don't think that's the one on our list either. We got a big one. Those clouds hate our light for some reason. Nice, but not what we need right now. We got some lights floating around in the water. Interesting. Okay. We're still looking for a Vetulicolia and a sea scorpion. I'm sure the scorpion is our crab-like thing we'll catch with the pot. But where will we find a Vetulicolia? Looks interesting. What are you? Grilled shark. Another weird shark. Okay, but we're still looking for a Vetulicolia. There's a message in a bottle. Oh. Okay, we got a fish underneath us. And everything has turned a little bit red. I think we need to watch out. It's coming back to us again. And I hear distant roaring. Whoa. Well, I don't think it's the tentacle. Okay. How do we get rid of that thing? Ah, it messed up our cuskeel. We've got too much paranoia going on here. But we do have, looks like an altar in there. Today's mission is just find the stuff we need for the researcher. That looks promising. Okay, come on, try to get us. There we go. Now we got away. No, not the ooze. Come on. Give me a second. Give me a bit. Okay. This is new. Yep, okay, that's what we needed. We've got little fish underneath us. Ah. There's a big fish. With more little fish. And it's chasing us. That one looks big and angry, not just complaining. We'll have to come back and grab that message in a bottle. Now it's time to check our crab pot that we left. We'll be able to take a shortcut right through here. And if we've got our scorpion, oh, we got more angry, chirpy little guys. There's our crab pot. Oh, there's a lot of them. A volcano snail, not a scorpion. Still there. They seem to be slowing us down. Well, how about that volcanic vent? That brush them off? Yeah, they don't like that. Okay, we found a way to get rid of them from our hole. Let's grab this. What do we have? 1st of June, 1927. 7 messages. This is the first one. A reading of his mother's will. Well, now we know that this is being written by, I guess, our fiancé or wife. I'm not sure at this point if they're married yet. This is the first one. Most of the remaining estate went directly to him, but to my surprise, she bequeathed me her pocket watch. Curious. I know that taking it will mean a lot to him. She was the type to do such a thing. So, our wife was lost overboard at the same time the book showed up. Or so it seems. Oh, and I guess the captain's log, that was us. And we came and took the fisherman's job. Did we used to be the fishermen as well? We're still fresh for now. Let's drop these off back at the iron rig, scientist. He can keep them on ice. Let's see, no, left, there. Everything's so red it's hard to see. Or let's bring another box with us too. Just in case I want to get that rotational speed thing. Oh, right. Nothing just wants to fit perfectly on this setup. To the rig. Yep, our heat should be going up a lot slower now. 30% slower. It takes a long time to go down. Not faster. Maybe we're here in the portal there. Okay, science lab. Submit some samples. Yeah, he doesn't look too good. Closer, pure devil's spine. The wretches, where are they? Where are they? There's our scorpion. Have some of these things, but still need hatch with a crab pot. Okay, one left.
Ah.
Feed the generator with the rest. Right. Storage? I mean, we could fish even faster. And one more jet engine for storage. Ooh. Anything left? Nope. No more upgrades for us. Just. And we just need... Oops. Well, good thing that doesn't hurt you. Because those tires and pontoons. We need one sea scorpion. Okay, there's our pot. Sounds like something out there might be chasing us. Doesn't sound like the big redfish, though. That seems to be the boss fish of the area. All the little babies and then... Oh. Well, that's creepy. Big ol' spider crab. Not what we needed. I guess we can keep looking around a little bit. Oh. Not today, over there. I see. This looks very interesting. What do we have here? Oh. A man meets you as you dock, bracing himself against the wind and spray. Oh, rapturous day, a fresh disciple carried to me atop the waves. Come ashore, weakling, rest your weary soul. Just passing through. Nonsense. Your arrival is providence from the deep. Been calling, and now you are the answer. With the rite of purification is at hand, and you are to be the replacement? Your trial begins. What do you seek? Let's go. Happiness? Merely an excuse to halt the search for something greater. Happiness is a compromise. What does your flesh crave? Well, we must really like the sea. That pain is a trick of the flesh. What does the world deserve? All or nothing? What does the world deserve? Deserves all that is given from the deep. Trials concluded, you have much to learn. Your role is to act as the herald of the purge, just as I was for the one before me. The nearby spears blaze with fire, yet the stone of these 3 idols lie barren and void. Retrieve 3 fathomless flames from the crags behind us and ignite the crucibles. Is it the shrines of the deep? I think we saw one of those. He will mark them. They will offer further guidance. They must provide no more. Interesting. So we can get our storage here. Which statues? Well, we've got statues and we're supposed to light the crucibles. They're empty and we have to put something there. They all do the same thing? Yeah, they all do the same thing. We can talk to him, although... Are there any shipwrecks around here? Perhaps one such as this? He pulls a pocket watch from inside his robe. Droplets of sea spray crackle and seethe in the air around it. You are drawn to it too, I see. It found me during my rite of proving as I scavenged for creatures of power. It sapped at my spirit when I first recovered it. Okay. When the ritual is prepared, it will be yours to carry forth. Anything else? Okay, so now at least we have a reason to do the things he's asked. Like he's got sort of a sea scale arm going on there. What's the scroll? Found it at the end of my other life. It washed ashore as all great gifts do. One speaks of an incomprehensible door, and fish that swam through. Their flesh is the closest to a key. Okay, are there others? Only pretenders. He left the others to their ceaseless hunger. So perhaps those hooded people we've been seeing are the others, but he is the true believer, I guess. Interesting. What if there's a connection, something that would happen if we fed all the fanatics? What about the columns? Ancient pictures and text. Swarm of small creatures, small fish surrounding a boat. Ravenous children. Alone they are nothing, together they summon her. Maybe that's telling us about the small fish and the big fish. Somebody has added a crudely scratched note. Do not let them grip you. Burn them away. The large eyeless beast. A large fish with crossed out eyes, the unseen mother. When the starving cannot eat, she approaches. Beneath these words somebody has added, blind but can hear her children. Avoid at all costs. And the bubbling vent. The breath of salvation. It burns those that mean harm. Only the pure remain. Protection. Follow the magma, find them. Well, I guess we figured that out on our own. But the little children gather around your boat. They scream and attract the mother fish, who's the one who can actually damage you. And you can use the vents to clear off the little ones. So our main quest we finally have here is to find the altars of power. And I imagine there may be one attached to each mountain that's around here. Oh, well, there's the shop right there. Let's get some more. Ooh, a twisted shark. Is it not supposed to be twisted? Three tails twist and turn, uniting behind the head. Thrice the body to feet. We got another message. All question marks, huh? Okay, let's get to the safety before we read that. This is almost always safety. Come on, there we go. We've landed. Let's just sell off stuff real quick. And now I can go to the cabin. We can read this message. Oh, here's to be the first one. My darling, I found you at last. When you left, I was scattered to the winds, but now I feel almost whole again. There's just one thing left to do. Throw me back. Interesting. It's ordered first, but that sounds like they're talking to us right now. On that frame, yeah, we need to fix that thing up. And also, I think we can sell the engine and replace it with a full 3 of the jet drives. We can move even faster. The other 2 are in the storage. Let's see, yeah, those aren't. And you? So many jet drives. Does it tell us our max top speed here? It should be pretty fast. Okay. Well, we're not swimming in the money, but... Oh, it said it right at the top there. Top speed, 102 knots. Not bad. We've just reached morning as well. Got another big patch of goo to collect here. What we really want is more of those crab nets. Well, you know, it's probably been a full day. We can go back and check the first one again. Hopefully. Yeah, it looks like the little fish are in between the ruins. Once we start making our way inside, we are going to... It's just some we're going to have a bit more of a problem. Because if the game forces us to go between, we're going to get the angry mom. Yeah, the rotational speed will probably help us navigate within these little spots. You are also not what we wanted. Okay. I think I'm going to go back to the merchant. I will just trawl off-screen, get some more crab pots, and come back when we've got that scorpion, because that's how I want to end the day, is getting the last set of samples. Alright, here we go. We've got a sea scorpion at our reinforced crab pot. Extra when we set out right next to the base, we can head back to the iron rig. Turbo. We can hold the turbo for quite a while. Here's our first pot. Yeah, we can pick it up on the way back. Oh, hey, hooded figure in red. I suppose I could have fast traveled. If I fast travel back to the collector and then use the little portal we set up, I can get to the iron rig almost instantly as well. But we're right next to it. Here we go. Alright, what's going to happen when we submit the last sample? Flows are pure. Devil's spine, where are the wretches? With shocking speed, he rushes toward the table, grabbing at the corpses. Ooh. Okay, the shape that burst through the blackboard barely resembles the scientist, no longer meek and cowed, now a frightening visage of stretched skin and sharp teeth. Your finger. With a sickening crunch, he bites down into the sea scorpion carcass, black liquid dripping from his mouth. His terrible head snaps up to lock eyes with yours. A feral cry rises from his lungs, forming an accusatory scream with freshly born claws pointed in your direction. With limbs overcome by frantic spasms, he stumbles towards the nearest window, slowly at first, then arriving at considerable speed. Oh. And he had something in his hand. The aberrated form of the scientist crashes through the glass, diving out beyond the deck of the platform, down, hitting the water, then disappearing into the deep. Okay, no more scientist stuff. And that's it. Is it just gonna say pursuit resolved? He got all he needed. Anyone else have anything to say about that? What do you want? Nothing about the scientist? Nobody noticed. Okay. Well, that feels like a good end to this episode. Next time, I think we'll spend focused on the Devil's Spine. We'll do some cleanup as we go around looking for those, what were they, beacons? So that we can give the guy at the ancient temple what he's looking for and get the last artifact. All right. I think that's going to do it for this time, though. So, with that said, we'll see you next time. Episode of Dredge here on Wheel of Games. Bye-bye.